Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am GrandMcLegend, and today we are going to be taking a look, as promised, at the Centurion 7-1, which is a tier 9 British medium tank, which leads up to the FV4202. I think that is probably my favourite tank in the game. But yeah, Centurion 7-1, actually a fantastic tank. It is really nice if you know how to play as such vehicles like the Cent Rock Dingo or the tier 8 Cent. You've got, well, the 4202. This has really similar playstyle to the 4202, but you do have a bit more armor on the hull on the 4202 than you do the 7-1. But you have a really nice turret, honestly. You have a really nice turret on this tank. So yeah, let's just have a look at default, and we will just have a look at this thing's armor, shall we? So yeah, the turret is actually really troll. You have some auto ricochet sections. Of course, the hull is paper. Okay, fair enough. But if we go hold down, that is when this tank starts to work. Now, of course, you will be able to be penned in the turret cheeks here. Just right here, for example, are only 192 millimeters. You can get that up to 197, or you can get it up to, I don't know, yeah, probably 197, 200 millimeters. That is the best you're probably going to get. And anything above 200 millimeters of pen will be able to pen your cheeks. But they are actually really hard to hit because they are fairly small, if you ask me. And it will be really hard to hit if you are moving in this vehicle. So yeah, the armor's not bad. You do have spaced armor on this tank as well. If you try to shoot this, or if you try to shoot the edge here, auto ricochet. But when you like start twisting and turning when you're driving, you will like bounce quite a lot of stuff on your tracks, but of course people will just be able to pen the sides when it's a little bit angled. Here, of course, you have like the troll bounces, of course, because it's spaced armor, so yeah, it will be troll. But yeah, that is pretty much it on the armor. You can pen this thing pretty much everywhere with Hesh, so do keep that in mind. This thing does have a Hesh gun. If I didn't say that. Yeah, it has Hesh, really nice Hesh, fantastic tank because of that Hesh. So yeah, let's move on. Here's the tech tree if you even care about it. Yeah, it's nothing too special, but yeah, we can have a look at the other tanks some other day if I feel like it. So yeah, let's move on to some stats of the Cent 7-1. So, 2,400, actually, we'll equip this thing real quick. Just do this, and this. And yeah, that is that. So, 2,366 DPM on your AP, 2,974 on that Hesh, 3,000 DPM at tier 9 for a medium. Okay, isn't probably that standoffish, but it is really nice, honestly. Fantastic DPM for a tank like this. Shell reload 8.88 seconds. You also have 227 millimeters of pen on your Hesh and 265 on your AP. This is with calibrated shells. With rammer, you can get that DPM up by like 125 for that, and then, well, about another 100 or 200 for the Hesh. So yeah, not that bad. But if you I'd recommend running decalibrated shells on this vehicle because the Hesh really needs the pen. You want the pen for Hesh and to use it as much as possible. So yeah, do try and keep that in mind. Take enough Hesh and then use calibrated shells alongside it. So yeah, moving on, we do have 350 alpha on your AP, and you also have 440 on your Hesh, which is really nice. Now, I'm not going to go into like the regular HE for this because it's the same values for damage, and it doesn't it doesn't affect your DPM in any way. So yeah, we're going to ignore the regular HE for this video. Module damage 150, which is a third of the best in tier 9 mediums, that's the word I was looking for. And you also have 105mm caliber, so it's not the strongest, well, not the biggest, but yeah, it can do things. Shell velocity 1200 on your AP, and you also have 1200 pretty much on your Hesh, which is really, really nice, which means you won't have to pre-aim your shots. Not pre-aim, it's like, you know what the word is. But yeah, that is that. You have 72 shells in your tank, which is really nice. 1.62 seconds of aim time, which is a third of the best in the tier 9 mediums. Not going to complain. Dispersion, while still 0.269. This is with the refined gun. First of the best, but that's probably because the others are shown as stock, not with the refined gun. Same with all the other stats. While moving, you add an extra 0.112, while on hold traverse is the same. Turret traversing 0.12, and on shooting it blooms like hell. So yeah, try and not move while firing, obviously. Aim your shots, and you will get that DPM up really quickly. You have 10 degrees of gun depression, 18 degrees of gun elevation. 10 degrees of gun depression will work miracles on ridge lines, especially if you use enhanced armor on this tank. Like, look at those turret cheeks. They are fantastic when you are hauled down against, well, anything with 200 and odd millimeters of pen, which is anything really. But yeah. You might get penned, you might not. It depends if people can aim their shots or not. But yeah, that is that. 50 kilometers an hour top speed, and you do have a reverse of 20. 1083 engine power, which isn't that bad. What else have we got? You have a power to weight ratio of 20.9, which is actually really nice. Whole traverse speeds are really nice as well, and your camo is just bog standard camo. We are running this with the view range, so we can get it up to 302 meters, and then we have 1670 health. So yeah, great tank in my opinion. It is really nice to play, especially with the Hesh and, well, the armor as well. Hopefully we can get a map where we can go haul down so I can demonstrate how good this armor is. And, well, yeah, let's see how we go. So, Hellas, where are we going to go? When it loads me in, we'll find out. So I'm going to go right side because we do have a T-54E1, but he is going to go this side. So I'm going to go this side with him. Now, remember when I said that the power to weight isn't the best? Well, it is alright. It's actually pretty decent. But when you're going uphill, obviously, it will slack quite a bit. So yeah, do try and not go up hills at the start so you can get to that top speed straight away. Anyway, moving on, let's have a look. The Bazonti just shot, so he's going to be sitting there for a few seconds, and then we'll be able to move forward and go haul down against this lot. So, what have we got? We have a T-28 prototype, get a nice shell into him, and we are now getting some damage, which is really, really nice. So, I'm just going to try and shoot this guy, but of course, I'm being pushed around everywhere, which isn't nice at all. So, the Contracaro does shoot, which enables me to come forward. Of course, he does get killed. But yeah, we're going to get a nice fire into that Contracaro, which deals 700 damage into that guy. So we're going to get another... Okay, that was my bad. But yeah, we're going to get some shells into this T-28 prototype here. Nice. 395 damage, and he is now gone. So now we can try and take care of this Contracaro here. Will I be able to get the shot? No. There is a weak spot there, which I was trying to hit, but it didn't work out, which is unfortunate. But we do have the Bazonti here, and I'm going to shoot this guy, or try and shoot this guy with Hesh, but it didn't pen. So I'm going to go around here, and I'm going to go behind this guy and literally hit him with Hesh. And, well, that is that. So we do have the what even is that? The Progetto behind us, which doesn't surprise me. It's really irritating because, well, this game is filled with freaking autoloaders. I'm telling you that now. It's really annoying. So I'm going to go around the back here because then I can go haul down against this Progetto and then I'll be able to get some nice shells into him. He is going to go down, I think, which doesn't surprise me. We'll get some shots into you. 329 damage. Nice. And we will just continue to push up. So, where is this E75? He is just chilling right up there. We're going to get a nice... okay. Nice. So, yeah, I'm going to drop down. And this Progetto is obviously going to try and kill me. So, that isn't surprising at all. Please bounce. No, you're not going to, are you? No, of course not. Because, like, you know, you have, like, the best pen in the game for some reason. But, yeah, that is basically, well, the first game in this tank. I think we're going to lose because our people are idiots. They don't know how to play. But, yeah, let's just wait for our second game. Alright, so battle number 2, otherwise known as the final battle of the video, and we are against tier 10, so we're probably going to get even more ripped apart this game, which wouldn't surprise me, but we are going to try our best nonetheless. So, if we go to the right side, and we will do our job, and see what we can do, and we do have an E50 and a CS63 with us as well, so that is nice. And we are just going to pre-equip our Hesh already. Because, well, hopefully the mediums will come this way as well. So we're just going to get a nice shell into you. You already have to use a repair kit for your ammo rack, which is really nice. And we are just going to get a... okay, nice. Attempt to get a shell into him. But yeah, we do fail. And there is, of course, a shit ton of other tanks just camping. Because, you know, it's World of Tanks Blitz. Who wouldn't camp? But yeah, we're going to try our best against this lot. To try and get some shells into these guys. And, yeah, okay. Really? Yeah, come on, CS. Don't hide. Come and help out with this lot. I'd really appreciate it. So what am I gonna do? They do have a freaking bat chat camping because, you know, he's a pro player. And I'm going to actually go over this side and get some shells over this angle. So let's see what we can do here then. Got a Hesh loaded, ready to pummel this T-54 here. And he is, of course, going to try and get some shells into me. 422 damage into him, and he is now on 500 hit points. So is he going to poke again? Of course he is. 384 hit points, another off him, and he is now dead. So where do we go now? The bat chat's still camping, pretty sure. So I'm just going to make my way across. I'm actually going to be able to do something over here now because, well, yeah, no one's here. So I'm just going to actually shoot this waffle. 417 damage into him, and well, he is going to be dealt with pretty quickly. So I'm going to try and take care of that, what should we call it, 121B, but he does get killed before I can get there. So am I going to get killed by this guy? No, luckily, but I think the bat chat's going to get me. Wouldn't surprise me. No? Okay. We'll just get a nice shell into you, or attempt to anyway. Get out of there. And yeah, he now is looking over that way. Get a nice shell, 450 damage, game over. 2,700 HP of damage in this game. No kills, unfortunately. But that just goes to show that you can do really well in this tank. It's really nice to play. And it is just overall really fun, honestly. It's a fantastic tank, and the entire line for the 4202 is really nice. 4202, great tank. 71, great tank. Sent with the APCR gun, great tank. Comet, same, great tank. Cromwell as well, or Sherman Firefly. I recommend the Cromwell, but yeah, they're all great tanks, honestly, so I definitely recommend getting this line. I have made reviews on the 4202 already, and so yeah, do go and check those out, or check that video out if you want to. It's a bit out of date, so it might not be up to date for the updates that have happened in this game, but yeah, it's better than nothing, and you'll get a general idea for the tank. But yeah, that is basically all I have to say for this video on this tank. And, well, if you liked this video or like this content, do consider smashing that subscribe button and liking, as it really helps me out. And, well, that is basically it from me. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.